And underway with the knife round. It's map 2 between fish123 and Choke Gaming. We're going to be watching Overpass, and I've just realised this is the first time I've commentated Overpass, so this could be interesting.
Well, it's an interesting map, it has to be said. The rotation time for both Ts and CTs between the sites is actually very, very quick. For the CTs, you've got the back steps there between bank and steps themselves, going down towards that B site. And then for the CTs, you have the stairs in the middle of the map. It's very quick rotations. They're kind of linear, however. If you want to go for a A to B rotate, you can only really take one path. Same for the B to A. You can also split both of these sites. You've got both short and long on the two A and B sites. But Peggy's going to start things off going aggressive down long through the mouth, picking up one frag on to Weber. And now we'll show that there's going to be an aggressive move from the fish123, also known as the Easy Skins mix, on towards this A bomb site. That says he's going to go down. Picking up a frag, and this bomb is going to get planted here, and he's going to try and do his best to get one player off that base and going down. It's going to be a three-man retake from exactly the same position. Peggy now trying to go into a fight.
And Choke looks like they might be trying to retake this. They've got two players both standing next to each other, and they're going one at a time. Blind. He's got Hunter's last guy down, and Joe nearly tried to be resilient there, but the two of them had stacked up next to each other, went one at a time at on-rushing CTs, and it didn't work out all that well for them. So 1-0 it is, and Choke Gaming take the initial lead.
They do indeed, and of course Overpass a slightly CT-sided map, usually around a 10-5, 11-4 area. I say slightly with a pinch of salt because it's pretty heavily CT-sided. If you get the pistol round on T-side, then you're kind of more or less set. You just need to get 1 or 2 rounds there on out. But right now it's the CTs. They just need to make sure they are not going to get ecoed. Looks like the Easy Skins guys, or fish123, making their way up towards the middle of the map. Not too much action going down here on B. Of course, there is a bit of a decoy bug or an exploit that has been banned on this map. You could throw a decoy from T-spawn onto the train tracks, and then when the train came across, in fact no, it was CT spawn onto the train tracks. When the train came across, it essentially stopped, stopping any smoke splashes or mollies going over from T-spawn into that B-bomb site. Pretty interesting exploit, been banned here, also banned at Valencia. Peggy going to be smoking off that tunnel. One play, however, Kimmy there with them.
And Immy spraying down with a bit of help from Peggy, and numbers favour Choke. There might be a chance at the plant, and they do, with Cryptics playing the defensive role, covering Kato as he gets that bomb planted. So really good stuff there, and it's time for another retake from Choke. We've got both players bedded in behind trucks, but Max manages to grab one. Peggy with Cryptics going down as well, and it is going to be 2-0, but they've had to carry out a retake on both these rounds on the A side.
Yeah, they have, and that was another plant coming in for Easy Skins. They're going to be able to fully buy up this time round. They've already spoiled themselves a weakness in the CT defense, and that is the A bomb site. Full buy, however, coming out from the CTs. Ezio only on a 5-7. He didn't really see much action last map round. Could suggest he's not maybe warmed up just yet in defensive there. No, he was on deathmatch while all these guys were sorting out their issues. Right now, he's going to go up close and personal. Flashbang does come out from the park. He is hit with the 5-7, looking to peek around. He will be the first one to essentially peek here, and then the FAMAS will come in for the trade. Both get taken down.
Yeah, that didn't quite work to plan. You can just see it unfolding, and there was definitely going to be some action there. And it's the fish123 players that came out on top. Again, once you get one of your two players picked off that easily, then you are going to put yourself in a bit of a difficult situation. So, still some time to play with. Still about a minute to go, and Max coming from behind. Looks like fish123 weren't expecting that, but fast recovery from them. Powell, in the meantime, picked up a frag on Weber. So, two very low HP players. But Immy, good defensive work. He's taken down in the end, and they are going to make their way onto A and get another plant here.
It's all down to Powell on 1 HP here. They don't really have the bank to back this up, or even to warrant him saving, so they will be on an eco. And it looks like Keita... Did Keita... Yeah. It's going to be 2 rounds to 1. Now fish123 getting their first round on the board. Still trailing, but they just need to double up here and they'll be all even.
Yeah, and on the CT-sided map, that was not a bad place to start, forcing Choke onto a pistol as well. So they have bought themselves some nades, and Peggy going for the M4 as well. So they are going to make a stab at trying to hold this one, not going to go for a full-on eco and get as much cash in the bank as they can. So maybe they're feeling confident here. We're going to see something a little bit unusual. Probably not with Cryptix getting a frag on Imi straight off the bat. Peggy, if he pushes through that smoke, might have a chance of getting a couple of frags.
Yeah, 5.7 really didn't do too much. Only like one shot to the body. Really expect more from that pistol at close range. Did only 24 damage to Cryptix. Now, however, they are setting up for this B play, just hanging around here for the time being, playing very passive. They do, however, have Weber lurking around the mid area. Pretty sure he just heard footsteps below him. And Powell, who's pretty pushed up, waiting for someone to actually wrap around.
So Weber might have some contact here, and he caught Yesio looking in the other direction, not quite sure of his position, and looking towards the site where one of his teammates was as well, so not quite sure why he decided to turn his head at that point, but Weber's in there and has taken his teammate, Mighty Max, and again the A site is open, and they've found a huge hole here, and while this is taking place, Weber is just throwing the distraction as the bomb is planted down at the B site, causing real havoc for Powell, last man standing, who's just trying to survive in this little battle where Joe's now coming to back up.
Yeah, easy pickings for fish123. Again, they've recognised the weakness. They're just exploring it over and over again right now. Consistent bomb plants in all 3 rounds, or 4 rounds so far. Just giving them so much cash in the bank. And 2-3 rounds time, they're going to be really glad that they got those plants in there. It's the second eco round now. Choke gaming effectively a double eco. And then as they're going to go risking it all on that B bomb site. They're going for the stack, max up barrels. Imi going towards long, Ezio short. Powell going to be going long as well. They're actually going to push this and should catch Weber off guard. He's hearing a lot of footsteps. 1-1 trade.
And that's going to be a gun up for Choke Gaming, but they've got a full-on push going to the other site where they have not been stacking. So, chance for them to come in on a full en masse retake with the pistols, and that's probably going to be their only chance to try and get through this against 3 AKs and an AWP is to go as a unit. But they are making their way in that direction. Quite spread out. That nade didn't do too much damage. Joe tries to stop the rotating from behind and does an effective job with that. Cryptix with a frag as well. Peggy tried to do some damage on the site and does with good control of that pistol. Powell trying to work in as well. And they are going to pick up some frags, but they haven't got time to get this defuse. So all in all, they've got to be fairly happy. Oh. You say that, they've just dropped both the guns they picked up.
Yeah, it's not brilliant there, but they are going to force it up here on the FAMASs. Powell could go for an AWP if he wants. There it is. Going to risk it all. No armor. Would suggest he's going to probably play long. I'd play long. I'd go for the peak mid, then play long.
Sounds like a sensible bet. And that is the direction he's going as well.
Yeah, you would have heard all these players cross over, and it's essentially down to Ezio to receive this one playing from toilets. Not showing anything. Here's the mollies go off as well. Gonna smoke behind him. Then that allows Power to rotate back towards the site, and it is all on Ezio here to try and get this pick on long. Can he do it? Cryptix. Ezio gets one. Gets the return. But Powell's there. Nice trade fragging coming out from Choke Gaming.
And numbers in their favour. They've got 2 AWPs that they've got to deal with as well. So that's maybe going to be a bit of a banana skin for them, depending on how they play it at long range. But these guys have got to move in and get a bomb plant at some point, which means someone's got to get close quarters. And there goes one of the AWPs, Powell, with the kill on Keita. So 4v2. 30 seconds left to play with. Imi comes in from behind on Weber. Nice work here trying to crack off an AWP shot, leaving Batham last man alive. Does take down Powell, and that's the AWP dropped. Had to really scrape his pennies together to afford that, and it's now gone onto the ground. Should be okay with the amount of time left to go on the clock, though. About 10 seconds left to play. And Batham just going to get out and keep the weapon.
Yeah, he is indeed. Probably going to see as Imi, pick up that AWP.
Counter-terrorists win.
His left, no. Mighty Max trades out of FAMAS for an AWP. They don't want to double AWP it just yet. Double AWP can be effective on this map. We've seen Vertigo actually many times go for an auto sniper alongside the AWP on the T side, just playing from upper on that B bomb site. Right now, they're just happy with the one. Imi going to be still rebuying a FAMAS there. fish123, they've put a strong buy together themselves, 4 AKs and a good amount of nades. Still going to be heading over towards that A bomb site.
Yeah, I think once Choke can prove that they can lock down that A site, we might start to see a bit more attention onto B. But talking about attention, Ezio's going to have some here. He's got 3 players to deal with, does get a frag, but still 2 go raging on, having picked up the kill on him. Not a bad effort. Would have been nice if you could have maybe taken 1 or 2 more of those players out. But all in all, he's done okay there. So about a minute left to go. 1-for-1 trade, leaving both of them 4v4. Chance for him. He's got Batham, who exposed himself, but he's got another player around him. He's heard the footsteps. That's Cryptix. He sprayed through the smoke and picked that one up as well. So Choke Gaming gone from 4-all to a 4 versus 2 advantage. Weber, though, making his way onto the B site where Peggy was standing out in the open, and that was a little bit too comfortable. Cater, though, has the bomb with the AWP in hand, so going to try and make a move onto one of the bomb sites.
Is going to get the plant down, just ducked away from Powell's shot, and again there. Not too much into Max, and Max is able to connect a few shots. Powell still trying to look for the angle. Flick is going to miss for the time being. They have to get rid of Weber here as well. One player, it's now just Weber. There it is, easy pickings for Powell.
Yeah, great stuff from Powell there. Knew there was a player behind the box, got tagged by Weber, I think it was, but still he was able to keep on shooting. He ignored that, made the box shot, and then picked up Weber as well for the round. Really good stuff.
Yep, 4 rounds to 3, and here it is. fish123. Their economy is pretty strong right now. They can force this if they really want to. But I'd assume, yeah, they're forcing it up. So Keita dropped a Tech 9, I believe, to Weber, who then allowed himself to buy up 4 nades. So they still have a considerable amount of firepower, but it's this AWP of power that we really need to be careful of right now. Again, he's top fragging tied there with Imi, only an assist separates the two, but it's going to be Weber, of course. Tech 9 in hand with the quick play. Spots out Ezio, gets the frag. It is down to half HP. Imi on the flank. Easy pick.
Yeah, again, not a bad trade. We're going to see them go en masse into this A site once again. Cryptix with the opening pick, nicely done, and that's Powell, the very effective player with the kill. Mighty Max and Imi with a frag apiece, so it is 2-all. Chance for that bomb to get planted. The flashes into the site have slowed down that potential plant. That's on Cryptix, about half HP, having to move out the fire as well. So not an ideal situation for him to be in. fish123 have got the site, but it's a very tentative hold so far, and they've still got to try and get that plant in.
Yeah, as soon as that smoke disappears, Imi should see 1 player. Now it's 1v1 where Imi really should have found that frag in the first time round. Imi out there in the bottom there, but he's able to connect the frag. The fuse will come in as well. Really nice play there from Imi. Now he just needs to find the AWP and he can drop that one to Powell.
Bomb has been defused.
Yeah, all worked out in the end. He's looking for it, probably going to go for Powell's if it's there, and he doesn't have the time. But, yeah, I think Imi got a little bit lucky. The spray on him was missed from Batham, but it's little margins like that can be the difference between winning and losing. So it gave me 5-3, but it's tentative because a heavy CT-sided map. fish123 are only 1 or 2 rounds away from a pretty successful finish for them, and Choke Gaming still aren't comfortable in their economy. We've still got a couple of pharmacies out, so things aren't exactly safe for them still.
Yeah, this is true. We got 2 players from Fish going towards mid, 2 going towards long. And again, Weber just playing this luck roll. Hanging back, seeing if Choke go aggressive in that inside area. But that is not going to be the case, just hanging back. Still waiting for the rest of his team to make the move, get the entries, then he can of course follow up. Keita only has that Tech 9. The consistent ore buys have started to hurt him.
He does, feeling the squeeze. And Yesio might have some action. Oh no. Player didn't peek. Not giving themselves a huge amount of time to work here. fish123, but with 2 opening frags, Weber and Cryptix it was, I think, with the 2 opening frags into the site. And the retake needs to come, and Peggy gets Joe. He's not even looking in the right direction, and they are getting ready. That's going to help soften the numbers a bit. Keita down to 28 HP, so he's 1 well-placed nade away from death. But both of them got the chance to spray down Peggy and Mighty Max, who both pushed at the same time, and both turns face the same angle. So a bit of a misfire on their part, and Powell is going to try and keep hold of that. Oh.
Yeah, he put a lot of money into this one. So he's going to have to, of course, save this and take it through to the next round. 5 rounds to 3. Or 5 rounds to 4 even. As fish123, if they get 1 or 2 more, they'll be happy with that. They'll be happy. And then it comes down to their CT side again. C side is naturally just going to be stronger for fish123 as they are a mix. Yes, all these players have played together before. Keita and Batham used to play together in 4.5 Men, I think. That was a long time ago.
That was, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, they used to play together back in 4.5 Men in the good old ESL Community Cups. Of course, Weber and Cryptix have been in FM together, and then Joe, I'm pretty sure, has probably been in a team with these guys.
There's got to be some connection there, I'm sure. Just over a minute left to go here in the 10th round. No, it could go even here. Imi going to have some action, and he seems to be coming out on top quite a lot in these sort of 50-50 duels, Imi. That's a good sign for them going forward. But now the action is coming. Cryptix going to be playing cat and mouse with Mighty Max, who does go down. Bomb planted on this A site, which has been so effective for fish123. See Peggy with a frag on Batham, and Powell with the AWP. Yesio steps out from up the steps and picks up a frag. Powell going to sit on this defuse. He's being guarded. No kit. You might have got away with this one, SEO. Oh, why did Powell come off it?
Pretty sure Powell had that, right?
Yeah. Oh, he definitely had that. He should have just sat on it.
Terrorists win.
Lost his AWP as well.
And the round, pretty big right there. 5 rounds apiece, and it puts Choke onto the eco round as well. And as I said before, fish123, they can keep buying up these nades, these armors every single round. Just because of how many bomb plants they've got, they're able to get onto this A site. Just get the plants.
Full eco against full AK's Choke up against it then. Going to be the first time for them to fall behind in this map. Then after choice, Cryptix gets one and Batham gets one as well. That's Imi going down, and SEO was the first to fall for Choke Gaming. On board with a rotate from Peggy. Gonna try and get to the site. They're not gonna get there in time before fish123 have dug their claws in and got full control. And it is 5-2. Joe with a nice shot. 1 player left in the smoke. And I don't think we've got a ninja defuse upcoming here.
No, he's just playing for pure exits right now. Really can't do anything. Just gonna have to be safe right now, see if he can pick up a weapon. That's not gonna be the case. Actually, he'll probably die with this one as well. Yeah, he's gonna die alongside this. No armor. Where is he? Has he got far enough?
No.
Boom.
Not quite. And fish123, after dropping the first map, take the lead now, 6-5 in overpass. Back on the buy is hard Choke Gaming. 1 Famous in there, but aside from that, they're doing good. Powell going with no armor, no nades.
Yeah, it's pretty risky here, but once again, he goes back to this off. He's got work done on it. Nice different dive in there. Peggy already down to 2 HP. You have to be careful with that one.
Yeah, they'll come in. Haven't seen too many attacks onto this B site. They have got a plant here, but weren't able to hold it. One player went down to 2 HP, and Dinks being exchanged, and Ezio with a frag. Cater with the AWP picking up one as well. So it's been traded around. It is 3v3, one player on both teams on super low HP. So a breathing on him would do it. Well, Imi with a chance for 2, which he does make. And that's the bomb, yeah, exactly.
Now all they need to do is just sit on this. I'm not actually sure. The way he's rotated here, I honestly don't think he saw the bomb. Because right now they've just allowed Joe to pick that one up. He's just going to walk back. He's still got the smoke cover here. He's going to rotate. Is he going to rotate up? He has time. He hesitated way too much though, I feel. It's either you get the bomb down while you have that smoke cover on short, or you rotate up towards A and get it done lickety-split. But neither happened. He did in fact get taken down.
Yeah, he had 2 choices there and didn't take either of them. Made too much noise in the process as well, so they had a pretty good inkling of where he was going to be and stepped out together, which was a big help. So Choke Gaming bring it back even, 6-all. Still enough money in the bank for a decent buy for fish123. Weber got AWP armor and a few nades. They have got a Tech 9 and a Deagle in the mix as well though, so it's a bit of a scrub. Powell with the AWP. He's going to take no prisoners. And he's going fast into A. Imi comes out and steps out to help out with the FAMAS. There's Cryptics and Cater firing straight back. 3v3 with about a minute left to go.
Yeah, this bomb is making its way down along. That is Kita and Cryptics. This is a boost we actually saw them do quite a bit yesterday. Cryptics with that one. Is able to clear out long somewhat. Not completely. As now they are making their way down. However, with that up, he's going to be the man looking to potentially get the entry. Or maybe hold the post-plant situation. Ezio now gets an inkling that this is going to be a long play. Max there on the site, ready and waiting to receive, as Peggy is also going to be still on that B site. But as said, very quick for him to rotate up now. He's hearing this, they are going to rotate up. The push comes in. What can Weber do? He's got this AWP. It's going to be Cryptic with the first one. He's doing the second. Weber with the third. And that's Fish taking the lead, 7-6.
So Cryptics have that frag stolen from him, Weber with the AWP frag, but I think Cryptics would have picked that one up with the burst of his AK anyway. So Fish take the lead, and they have the advantage as far as money goes as well. Pretty much a full buy, both of them going for the P90. Ambitious, but you know, sometimes not a bad choice if you can go and mow down, for example, several players charging you on an eco. It's got its uses once in a while, and we're going to see a full-on push on to B. Peggy with 1 frag, but it's Cater and Weber coming in with 2, and Cater's got a chance for a 3rd kill for the team, bringing it to a 4v2 with a bomb getting planted on this B site. Powell and Ezio coming in, and Ezio, great work shooting through the smoke.
Yes, indeed, now it's just Ezio all by himself. 5-7 and there's really not much we can do with this one. As we are going to see. We're going to see us head into the last round of the half. Going to be 8-7. fish123 secure themselves the round win. I'm really intrigued as to how Choke Gaming's T side on Overpass is going to go.
Yeah, could be interesting. You would expect that out of the 2 teams, fish123 are the team that would be better off on the more aggressive T side out of the 2. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Those are the guys you'd think would be there to out-frag, but they're taking a huge lead here as we go into the final round. 8-6, already got enough rounds on the board you would expect, unless Choker got some ridiculous strats for us to uncork for the second half. Get on board and right here, and it's going to be a full-on meet round about the fountain. Yesio with the opening pick, but Weber with the AWP cracking shots off at a massive play. He's got a couple. Peggy rounding the corner with a frag, but keeps rolling into multiple AKs, and it is 3v2. Hectic.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, especially with Cryptic's being tagged down so low already. These pistols can really do some damage. All three players still hanging around in playground here. Now going to be making some noise, checking all of their angles as they do start to advance. These players for Choke are in toilets, they have to play close. No, they're in stairs. Why are they in stairs?
Yeah. Interesting little spot, walking into the wrong bomb site. So all the action's going towards A. Slowly towards A. Fish not wanting to give their position away too much. As we talked about early on, this is a quick rotating map, as you could probably see on the mini-map, with the short distance between the two. And it's a chance for the swarm to come, and it's coming from underneath. As Joe and Cryptix have both dropped out. All three players from fish123 have dropped out and looked in the other direction, expecting that is where the CT attack is going to come from, but that isn't the case. And there might be a chance then to get on without too much resistance here and maybe just sit on that defuse. They have planted the other side for it, so ignore that. That's not going to be a useful play, but Cryptix, great work, control of the AK. Mighty Max pushing through the smoke, blinded as well by the flashbang. And Fish take a 9-6 lead going into CT defence.
Yeah, they do. They're going to be extremely happy about that one, of course, coming into this one as the mixed team, losing 2 maps to 0 against Choke Gaming online in the ESL UK Premiership qualifier promotion tournament. They're really looking to take this one to a third map, but I think this is kind of almost a similar situation to yesterday up against Molotovs and Marshmallows, where I feel as if it does go to a third map, Choke Gaming could have the upper edge because they'll be more drilled in coping with the loss. They'll know how to bounce back properly. They know strats. They've got their strat book. I know that they have many documents noting their pistol rounds and how they should play their setups and so on and so forth. Right now, it looks like this pistol round's going to be a bit of a split. One player playing passive in mid, one in party. The other 3 going to be going towards this B site.
Yeah, let's see what Choke got in the tank. Power Lily taking down the 6 HP, and Cryptix takes the bomber. That's Peggy going down. Mighty Max and SEO with a frag apiece, and Immy with 1 as well. So the numbers do favour Choke, but they've got 2 players on less than 10 points of health. The one that has a bit of health left, Immy, decides to get the plant down on this B site. Now they've got to try and lock it down as best they can. Throwing a decoy straight onto the site, and Immy's got some attention coming in. Batham coming in from the other side takes the 2 low HP players out, leaving Yesio last man standing. Hiding behind the sandbags. They know where he is. He's got 1. Can he get the second? Oh, nearly.
So close. Just Weber ducking and diving there, crouching just to dodge the headshot bullets coming in. Just well. 10 rounds to 6. fish123 winning the pistol, but we know every now and then they may lose an eco round here. We saw it on Inferno. We could see it here on Overpass.
Yep, we sure could. Maybe an upset of rhythm. Wouldn't be the first time. Gone for the upgraded Tech 9s as well. They've got a bit of a mishmash of guns that they're dealing with. 3 Famises. Looks like they're going to try and hit this B site fast. And SEO with the opening pick. Spray down from the MP7, doing some serious damage though from Cryptix. Mighty Max, last man left on the side, going to try and get the plant for the money, but he's got Weber up top, causing problems. And it is Weber picking up that final frag again. So 11-6. Let's take a quick look at the scoreboard. We've got Cryptix leading the way, 21-11. Weber 17-10. All in all, though, everyone seems to be performing pretty well. Notice Joe bottom of the scoreboard, first LAN.
Yeah, it is a recurring feature right now. Joe just not performing this LAN. He may have crumbled a bit, but when you've got Cryptix there, 21-11, Weber as well, those guys with experience, they know exactly what they're doing. Let's going to be Weber himself picking up the first frag onto Imi. That's going to be one of the pistols down, but still have 4 left to contend with.
Kato might have had a couple of players walking into his sights, but they've gone the other way. Go to approach B again. Cryptix with the first kill. Weber and Cryptix working a great little crossfire there and making sure nothing gets into B. So Choke, I think, wants to get onto their first buy, which is going to happen now. Might want to think about trying A.
Yeah, they might well have to. They have got a good plethora of nades behind them. Mighty Max with the Molly smoke flash. Molly is, of course, great for both that A site, forcing players away from that bank, making them not peek. Or maybe if you're hanging around and it's post-plant and you're in a high-pressure situation, just throw that Molly on the bomb. Stops the defuse coming in. They have got 5 smokes. I honestly think those smokes are going to be key here. See how exactly they do.
Mighty Max throws a Molly over the top of the wall. Interesting spot, although it's not quite done enough damage. It's worked as Powell and Mighty Max sprint round the corner and pick up a frag apiece, so that's numbers in their favour, 4v3. Cryptix, as soon as we say that, evens it back up to 3v3. Imi pushes onto the B site, but as his back turn, heading towards the site, trying to get the... oh, he didn't have the bomb in his back, my bad. 2v2 then. Chuck Gaming on their way to the site. And the smoke hold the angles. Mighty Max moves round and takes out Weber, who was distracted. Good work from these two. Good team effort. Powell running the misdirection, and they both got out of there. Joe knows where Powell is. Good Molly, but Mighty Max pushes through it and does die in the process. But it was worth it, and they take the round.
Yeah, it's fine. Grabbing the frag there. Grabbing the round as well. Now they need to build some momentum off this one. And of course, it wouldn't be a fish123 game without a double AWP setup. Or a, yeah, double AWP, there it is. Weber and Keiters. Have to see where these two are playing. Weber's going to go down towards the lower B bomb site. Keita hanging around. Playing a more passive angle here, actually. Waiting for the push to come to mid, then he'll rotate out rather than playing aggressive and getting the early pick.
So you've got to get out of the build-up. Imi stuck on Tech 9. Aside from that, AKs and Galil. Got quite patient with this. Imi's got quite close to B. It could have a chance at a frag. That's Cryptix going down. Well, the rest of the team decide to move on this, so they're going to stick with their slow approach round into A. I think they are, and it's down to Imi to try and make a nuisance of himself and draw a rotate.
Indeed, we got these 4 players down long, which Keita really has no way of dealing with. He's quite short out. Essentially, he's for the rotate. Very nice flash from there. It just wasn't good enough. Basically, he gets one. Get taken down. He does go towards bank. Weber has to back on away from that one. Keita's still alive here. They are going to challenge the grab. The bomb going down. Peggy able to finally find that frag. But Ezio and Peggy both very, very low here. Specifically, Ezio, 13 HP left on him. Joe and Weber both smoked away. Weber suffering kind of the same fate as the bomb has now been picked up. They are going to get the bomb down. Weber still holding this long angle, but there's no one there.
Yeah, Chug can just sit in here, then they can just edge this timer down. Weber goes for the shot, and Joe now chooses that as his time to peek out. Weber with the second kill, and I'm not sure Choke really played that in the right way. I would have been tempted to sit in, but they kind of thought, I guess, that they had to do something, had to try and make sure that they're not going to get flanked, and decided to peek out, but in the end exposed themselves, and it was a nice retake from Fish.
Yeah, certainly so. And it's now kind of ruined the Choke gaming economy here as well. 13 rounds to 7. They're on the eco round. They're going to have to force by the next round, where they'll get 1.9k for losing. So they'll be on 3.9. They can get those Galils, those AKs in there if they really want, but limited on the nades. And if they lose that, then we're probably seeing third map cash. And if I recall correctly, we actually put the game in play cash up 1, 2, 3, and that's going to be a 2-for-1 trade in the stairs area. Peggy finding the frag after we saw Mighty Max and Ezio get taken down. Now 4 versus 3. Cryptics, he's going to be receiving this one. M4 A1S in hand, gets one. Peggy will take him out. 2 versus 3. Once again, very low HP. Power is going to go down. It's all on Peggy. Bomb is in the complete control.
Counter-terrorist win.
Go grabbing that one.
Picking up that final frag, and good stuff from fish123, showing that they have a solid CT setup to go with some effective plays on the T side. 14-7. Choke Gaming have to force just to avoid this going to overtime at best for them. Cryptic's taking his usual spot, guarding the B site.
Weber gone aggressive this time, however, in the mid because AWP not seeing anything, so he's just going to slide back down those stairs. Essentially playing this retake style for the A site. Weber is going to spot the arm of one player down in lower. Going to find that frag onto Immy. Now they'll probably rotate up.
In the meantime, here comes the choke push all the way up into A. Got to watch all the angles. Peggy going to go on the chase. And does get Batham. They keep on walking. Got some attention coming in there. One player on the site in the meantime. Powell coming back up. Got Weber to worry about, and he's on point with his AK. Cryptic's pushing up onto the site with the help of Joe, and Joe picks up the frag. So it's going to be a swarm of players. 2v3. Cryptic's grabs Mighty Max. Now down to Peggy. Needs to try and stop the defuse if he can. And he has done that. Cryptic's is getting out of there.
Yeah, he is.
Terrorists win.
There's 14-8 is the score currently. And it puts Fish onto an eco round here as well. It was really that one round in there that was the choke game in 7th round win that really ruined this economy, because now they're on this eco round. It's not a double eco, but it's going to be kind of close to it, I guess. Like, it'll be a force buy. For choke game, they still have a pretty big bounce plan.
Yeah, they do. But that's going to help them with Batham going down. A little bit of needle on the chat between Powell and Weber. Got to love a bit of juice at a LAN.
Yeah.
About a minute left to go. The Batham going down. Chance for Peggy to get the frag, and comes out on top with a bit of assistance, and that's Weber going down. 5v3 then. About a minute left to go on the clock, and chance for a choke to choose their site. They're going away. The CTs are going away, and they're all going to face off.
Of course, it'll only come out. It's going to be extremely tough for this retake. In here, Peggy looking for one frag, not able to get it. Wow, is this going to be a retake? They're going to line up for Cryptics. He's going to get 2. And now 1 versus 2 with the bomb planted for Ezio. Is he going to choke in this situation? He wanted getting the puns in.
Ah.
Yeah. The defuse, he's actually sticking this, but there is no kit. He's going to spray 1, sprays 2. Really nice stuff. But nonetheless, they shouldn't have let that happen up against the eco round.
No, they shouldn't. It was Cryptic's came in, used all the bullets his CZ, but he was able to pick up a couple of kills there. They stacked up for him, and it just seemed like the choke setup, it wasn't covering all of the angles, and it allowed players to come in. And from that point, I guess, you know, if kills do end up coming in and you lose players, it does open up spots, but and maybe could have dealt with that in a slightly better way. It's worked out okay from there. They got the round. 14-9 we're sitting on now. Fish back on a scrubbed buy. Got 3 Famases in there. Armour all round. And a decent complement of nades. In time, Choke just sprawling out across the map. Not committing too much yet. It looks like Batham might be the first to have to engage. He's got Peggy making his way up here. With assistance from 2 of his teammates, including the bomb.
I'm going to go for the classic boost on up here, but it's... Whoa! What happened there? That's a teammate. They're just going to line up for Batham. Max has to get the trade ready, and he is successful in doing so, but still 3 versus 4. Now 2 versus 4. This could be it.
Yeah, I think so. Nail in the coffin, and it's down to choke the stake with the boost. The SEO, though, trying to keep it alive. Cryptic's firing straight back with a kill of his own. So Morty Max, last man standing. If he doesn't pick this one up, then it's going to be overtime at best. That drop will have been heard by the players on the steps. 10 seconds left to go. Just got to go for this plant. Try and get the money in. He does.
And they're going to change the map before the game concludes. So that's going to be fish123 taking over pass. I hate it when that happens. I'll go... I would go Flame Webber, but it'll probably have me at LAN. So, yeah. I'll just go say, guys, can you slow it down next time? But there it is. One map each. We're going to cash this best of 3s, essentially become a best of 1 to decide who gets a place in the upper bracket grand final.
Yeah, all on this next game. First seed versus second seed, and we're getting plenty of excitement from it. So we're going to be back with you in a couple of minutes' time after this break with Cash.